What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 22 episode or another video. And today I got a pretty good matchup, but in this first matchup here I wanted to show you guys something special that I did, and I don't think I did it in MLB The Show 21. So today's video is going to be probably the longest video I've made on gaming. It's about 21 minutes. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. Like, I try to keep the videos around 15 minutes. 20 minutes can be a little bit too long, especially when, especially with an MLB game. I think it should be more like 9 to 15 minutes. But you know, there's something I wanted to show you guys first. So this first matchup here, Kansas City Royals going up against the Chicago Cubs. I am the Royals, and top of the first, I am at bat with Bobby Witt Jr. The pitcher I'm going up against is Marcus Stroman, and slider inside the plate. That one is going to get down for a base hit. So now we have one guy on base, and we're looking pretty good to start this game off early. So up to bat next, Salvador Perez strikes out, but that's all right. We have 2 outs right now, and we just need to compose ourselves. And we're not looking too good at this at bat with Andrew Benintendi. Having a hard time pronouncing that name, but he gets one into right field, and that is going to be another base for us. So starting off this game, I'm telling you, we're looking pretty good. 2 outs. We're trying to be clutch. We're trying to bring home a run early on in this game. And I did a great job of identifying pitches, whether they were inside the zone or outside the zone. And this guy, his pitch location was pretty good. He was just putting it barely outside the zone. And I think I did a good job of recognizing and just holding my bat and not swinging at everything. And that's what you really have to do in this game. And you can see that the count here is 3-1. So we have the advantage on the pitcher here. At bat, Carlos Santana. You know, now it's 3-2. I held my bat on that one, and now 3-2 pitch underway. Fastball high inside the zone, would have been called a strike if I did not swing. We fouled it off, and that one, slider way outside the zone. Now bases are loaded, and up to bat comes Hunter Dozier. Now, a lot of red boxes here. So that first one is a cutter right at the knees. The umpire calls it a ball. Next one, cutter again, bottom of the zone, and that one is a strike. 1-1. Dozier. That one is a strike splitter outside the zone. Swung my bat, thought it was going to be another cutter, but no. Dozier again. That one gets sent to left field, and that is my first ever grand slam on MLB The Show from when I can remember. I don't even think I hit one when I was like maybe 10 or 12 years old playing it on the PS2. So that's my first ever grand slam, and that was a pretty special accomplishment. And that was pretty much it for this game. We ended up winning it 6-3. We had 9 hits. My opponent did make a little bit of a comeback, but you know, I held down the fort. So now let's get on to the main game. We got the Atlanta Braves, man. And I haven't played with the Braves yet, but I know they're a pretty good team. And I think they won the MLB championship, and someone correct me if I'm wrong. And we're going up against the Toronto Blue Jays. And this is another team that, at the time of me playing this video, and this gameplay is kind of old. I've been playing a lot of MLB games, and there's so many good games I've been a part of, and that's the one thing I like about it. But this gameplay is kind of old, and at the time of me playing it, I don't know how it is now because I'm recording this as of May 26th, and I haven't played MLB in a little while. I've been sick for like a past couple weeks, for like the past week, and you know, I haven't really had time to play MLB, but I really do enjoy the game. But at the time of me playing this game, the Toronto Blue Jays, they were a popular team. When I played with the Marlins, I went up against the Blue Jays. Now here, I'm with the Atlanta Braves, and I'm going up against the Blue Jays as well. So it seems like it's been a shift from the Dodgers, the Yankees, and the Red Sox. I don't see those teams as much, but I'm seeing a lot of the Toronto Blue Jays, and that's one team I really do see a lot. And you do see the Los Angeles Anaheims, and that's just because of Shohei Ohtani, but that's kind of expected. But I like diversifying, and this year I really like diversifying the teams I play with and trying to get to know the players a little bit better and just seeing which team I really like. Because last year, MLB The Show 21, I found myself playing with the Marlins too often, and I did not diversify the teams I played with, and so it just kind of led to a rinse and repeat. But I still enjoy playing baseball. I don't know, for some reason I really enjoy playing the game better than watching it, and I would put this game over Madden. I haven't played Madden in forever, but if you had to ask me which one would I play, and the current state of Madden, I would pick MLB The Show 22 any day. But let's see how Madden looks this year. 2K, I'm not sure how 2K is gonna look this year, but 2K is probably my favorite sports game, even though it has its flaws and everything. I think it's my preferred choice over MLB The Show and Madden. FIFA, I do play FIFA, and I want to see what this new FIFA game looks like, and it's going to be very interesting. I'm probably going to bring some videos on FIFA. I'm not the best FIFA player, but I could hold my own in the early league, so we're going to do seasons on that, and we'll see how that goes. So you can see, if you've been paying attention to the video or been paying attention to the gameplay, we did not start this game off good. We gave up one hit, and my fielding was so horrible, man. Like, he had one hit, it led to like a double, and then I just cannot tag one or two guys out at the plate, and I just didn't know why I was throwing the ball, and it led to him going up 1-0 early on the game. So top of the third, we have Max Fried. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. I don't want to say Fry, but I think it's Fried. And so he kind of struggled early on in this game, and I was just trying to, keep the pitches low and away, try and put it on the edges of the zone. And if I were to pitch high, I wanted it to be high up in the middle, so there was probably a likelihood that he would pop it up. But again, the Toronto Blue Jays, this is another team that can hit the ball pretty well. And the two teams I noticed can hit the ball pretty well are the Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox this year. The White Sox, they have some dang hitters on this team. So let's get back onto the gameplay. 1 out, count is 2-1. Max Fried, that one is in the zone. That one might leave the park, but it just bounces off the wall, so I got lucky there. Got saved from a 2-run home run. Adam Duvall can't get the throw there in time. Look at my fielding. I don't know what I was really supposed to do there. I wanted to try and get a double play off of that, but it just unfortunately did not end up working. And my opponent, he just, capitalized off of my infielding and outfielding mistakes as well. So, man at second and third. 0-2, that one's fouled off. Only 1 out. And it's not looking too good for Max Fried. I'm just trying to get my bearings, and he's a left-handed pitcher. And one thing that I noticed in this game is that the camera view was a lot different. So, and you can see he hits one right up the middle, and that's going to bring up another run for him. 2-0, and now another run again, making the game 3-0. And I noticed, and this is like the little details I like about MLB The Show, that the stadium camera is different when it comes to pitching. Max Fried, ball sent right to him. Ozzie Albies, right to the first baseman. So we get a double play, nice little double play there. Get us out of that inning, and now it's 3-0. But I noticed when I was pitching, the camera angle was really different, and it changes how I pitch because the trajectory of the ball, I now have to try and account for that because the camera is a lot further away from the pitcher. And that's one thing I like about MLB The Show. I like the authentication of it, or authenticity. I always have a hard time pronouncing that word, but just the little details like that. Even though I'm not the biggest baseball fan, I do enjoy playing the game, and I don't know how many times I'm going to say that. But let's get back to how I've been hitting in this game, and I hit the ball pretty bad in this game. It was not good for me, man. You can see that we're struggling to hit the ball. We did have one hit early on in the inning, in like the top of the first inning or the bottom of the first inning. And after that, man, I'm just not making contact. It's either I'm too late or my PCI is not in the right spot. And this was one of these games where I was just struggling to read the zone. But Ozzie Albies, go ahead and get you one, young man. Bottom of the third, 2-2 count, sent it right to middle field. And obbies. I wasn't expecting that from him, but that's a good sign for us. So right now we're back in this game. It's 3-1. So as I was saying earlier, I was really struggling to hit. You can see that a strategy that I try to do with the PCI and another one. Oh man, Austin Riley going to the yard. I was not expecting that. I was really not expecting that. And just like that, we've come back and we're only down by 1 run. So this inning right here was pretty good, and that would be it. We had 2 home runs, and now only down by 1. I know I could try and get the lead. I know I can get the lead over this guy. He's just been getting lucky, and I could do a lot better infielding and pitching. But I was saying, the PCI, I had a hard time of like trying to multitask of like getting the PCI in the right spot and then timing the hit. So in this game, the strategy that I did was that before the pitcher could pitch, I would move my PCI. I would hold the PCI towards the bottom of the zone, and then as the pitch was coming in, I would then adjust the PCI to be placed to where I think the ball was going. And that's just because I was just really having a hard time of like moving the PCI and hitting the ball at the same time. And for me, some games it differs, because some games I could really read the ball well and know where the PCI and put the PCI in the right place without having to use that strategy of like an anchor or like automatically putting the PCI in one position and moving it over. But it just kind of depends for me. It just depends on the pitcher, how well I'm able to see the pitches, and if I'm really patient with my at-bats. So I struggled hitting in this game, but the hits that we did have, they were pretty huge, man. We didn't really get on base a lot, but you can see Ozzie Albies and Austin Riley, 2 home runs, and I knew the Atlanta Braves could hit pretty well. And I kind of chose them because of Adam Duvall, and I know they had a pretty good team. Adam Duvall used to play for the Marlins, and this guy, he used to crush home runs, man. So now, we're at that point where we need to start thinking about bringing another pitcher. So the guy we're going to warm up is Colin Mchugh. And Max Fried, I guess he did his thing. It wasn't really on him. Yeah, he gave up a couple base hits, but it was more so on the infielding and my ability to make the right plays to get the guys out. So 1-2, Max Fried, Heredia, chasing that ball down, good speed. I didn't think he was going to get there, but he did. We're at the top of the 6th now, 1 out, and that is going to bring up the next batter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I know this guy can send balls out the park, and so again, I'm trying to pitch outside the zone, trying to make my opponent believe that it's going to be inside the zone, and that one right there, curveball, high outside, not the location I wanted it, but I'll take it. I wanted that one down and low. Again, four-seam fastball, way outside the plate. My opponent is swinging, and I don't think my opponent was that good, because he was just swinging at crazy things. You can see he swung at a crazy pitch. Arnaud was able to get there, and we're able to get the 2nd out of the inning. So, like I said, my opponent, I don't think he was that good, but he has the lead right now, and I'm feeling pretty confident that I could take the lead. I just need to make sure that I keep my pitches low and away. That one, inside the zone. Beautiful pitch by Max Fried. He didn't have a great start to begin the game, but, he's doing his thing as he allows another base hit. And 2 outs right now, and that's going to bring up Matt Chapman. So, Fried, runner on first, and that ball is out of the zone. 1-2 count now. Fried is getting a little bit tired. Pitch is underway, and that is a strikeout for Max Fried, and that is the end. Or that is the bottom. That is the end of the top of the 6th inning. So now, moving on to the bottom. Let's go back to us now. We're hitting. We got Matt Olson up to bat. Let's see what I could do with him, man. You can see that I'm going back to that strategy where I'm putting the PCI. I'm pulling the PCI down. And that one, fastball, I'm too early on it. And this game was a little bit frustrating to play because it seemed like every ball I was hitting was a foul ball, or it wasn't in the right location, or I just completely missed it. That one, way outside the zone, and that's where he was getting me there as well, because I had the PCI all the way down outside the zone, and so I had the tendency to already swing there because the PCI was already there, and I just thought it would be a good idea to swing. So he brings in Adam Simber. This is another former Marlins player, and I love last year pitching in MLB The Show 21. I love pitching with Adam Simber because so many guys did not know how to hit against them because he has that, that underhand pitch, underhand swinging pitch, and the trajectory of the ball is just gonna go crazy, and guys don't really know how to react to it. But I've seen it. I haven't played against it, but I think I know how to do a pretty good job of handling Adam Simber. But it's not looking too good to start, man. It is not looking too good to start. So Simber comes out strong, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, 0-1, another strike there, slider outside the zone. I don't know what I am doing with the PCI, but at this point in the game, I said to myself, okay, I need to stop swinging at everything and really make sure that the pitches that I want to hit, or that the pitches that he's going to throw, are going to be way outside the zone, or it needs to be inside. I got to be able to take some strikes, and I got to be able to take some balls. Pause. So now we're bringing in Colin Mchugh. Max Fried did his thing. My opponent had 3 runs to start the game off, but no runs after that. So pretty good by us, by the Atlanta Braves defense and our pitcher. And just like that, Mchugh steps in, does his job, and that is the end of the top of the 7th. So now moving to the bottom of the 7th, Simber still in pitching, and just like that, I'm fine with that. Adam Duvall strikes out, but I just have to be okay with living with strikes in the zone and not swinging at everything. And that's the thing. That slider will get you. Simber, way outside the zone. I have my PCI there. Horrible pitch to swing at, but fortunately I get blessed with a base hit, and that's why I said this game was really frustrating for me to hit, because we had those 2 home runs, but really after that we didn't really have anything else. You see, I am there, but I'm just way too early on that slider. That off-speed pitch is really getting to me, and I just don't know how to account for it. I just have to try and lock in a little bit better. So I go with a bunt here, a beautiful bunt by Heredia, and I am safe. So we get a man on second, and we get a man on first. 2 outs. Dansby Swanson, what can he do here? Pitch, that one is fouled off. Slider right in the middle of the zone. I'm very early on that. I understand that's going to be a foul ball. So that one, 4-seam fastball, way outside the zone. So now I'm holding my bat a little bit more. Swanson, that one, sinker in the middle of the zone. Go ahead and send it out of here. Home run, 3-run shot, and that is going to give us the lead, 5-3. Dansby Swanson coming in clutch, and like I said, I was gonna get Adam Simber, and I definitely did there. That pitch inside the middle of the zone, and Swanson just crushes it for a 3-run shot. This is why I like playing MLB, because you hit a home run like this, I'm gonna get hyped, man. So that's a 384-foot home run. And that's gonna give us the lead, man, and that's gonna send us all the way to the 9th inning. Nothing really happened in the 8th inning, so let's head on to the 9th inning. So this is my opponent's last chance to make something happen. And up first is a guy who can send the ball out of here, as we mentioned earlier. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch, Colin Mchugh. Can he get the job done? Slider, 81 miles per hour. That one's called for a ball. 1-0. Mchugh again, outside the zone, and I'm fine with that. If we gotta rock Guerrero, then we definitely will. I just do not want to put a pitch in the middle of the zone. So slider again. He has the advantage now. 3-0 count. We're gonna put this bottom center. Let's see what happens. Mchugh, umpire, gives us that call there. So now 3-1. My opponent might want to swing at the next one if I put it in the same spot. Mchugh again, he definitely does swing. And that's the mental mind tricks of baseball. There's so many little games of baseball that are being played within the game, and that's what I like. So now we climb ourselves out of that 3-0 hole and make the count full. 3-2 pitch underway. Mchugh, Guerrero, right to Dansby Swanson, to the first baseman, and that is our first out. Beautiful at bat for us in terms of pitching. Mchugh is just doing his thing right now. So now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that pitch, ball, I thought it could have been called a strike, but the umpire does not give us that one. 1-0, Mchugh again, that one. Bottom right, the umpire gives us that one. So it seems like the bottom half of the zone is a lot more favorable for us. So Mchugh goes back there again, he fouls that one off. And that's a mental mind game because my opponent knows that the low pitches are a little bit out the zone, but the ump is a little bit more lenient in calling strikes. So 1-2, that one is another strike. A bit inside the middle of the zone, but I'm fine with that. As long as we get the strike, a little bit of an off-speed pitch, slider, 80 miles per hour. And now we're down to our last potential out here. Matt Chapman, four-seam fastball, top right corner, 0-1. Chapman, again, looking for the 0-1 pitch. Let's see what he can do here. 0-2 now. One more pitch, and we will complete this come from behind victory. Mchugh looking to make something happen here, and that one is a strike, and that is going to be the game. We complete the comeback, man. This was kind of impressive, you know. I didn't get off to a great start in this game, but this is why you just got to hang into those MLB games and make something happen. So that was a pretty enjoyable game, especially when I came back and took the lead. And we end up winning this one 5-3, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I know this is a longer video. I'm going to try and get the videos a little bit shorter, but let me know what you guys think of MLB. I know it's not the most popular videos or most popular game to watch, but I definitely do like playing the game and making videos for you guys on it. But just let me know what you guys think. So that's really going to be it for this video. I really appreciate your guys' support, and I will see you in the next one, whether it be a video or a live stream.